The vision of a greener Europe, marked by reduced emissions, a sustainable power supply, and the creation of countless new jobs in the green industry, is undeniably inspiring. However, the current trajectory of the EU green shift risks catastrophic failure if not carefully reconsidered. Its current approach threatens to deepen the divide between proponents and critics of renewable energy. Why? The closure of nuclear, coal, lignite, and gas power stations is going too fast, and replacement by wind and solar is too slow. The premature closure of nuclear, coal, and gas power plants will expose Europe to unsustainable high-power prices. The extreme price spikes seen in November, December 2024 and January 2025 were a warning of what is coming. EU is too dependent on wind power for its energy supply, and even worse, the wind over the EU is calming down. It's ironic that while the EU fights global warming by installing renewables, global warming itself results in significantly calmer winds across Europe. As the power market develops towards 2030, Europe is heading toward a fragmented energy market. The electricity market diverges from other critical energy markets, such as gas and LNG, creating instability and inefficiency. If the EU green shift fails to deliver sustainable electricity prices alongside a reliable and resilient power grid, the consequences could outweigh the aspirations of even the most passionate advocates. For the green shift to succeed, it must result in more jobs, economic growth, and a power system that supports long-term prosperity. Without these outcomes, Europe risks turning its green ambitions into a financial and power market disaster. One of the most troubling aspects of the current strategy is the dismissal of critical atmospheric trends by climate and meteorological experts. Trade Power's The New Normal analysis has analyzed the data from the last 40 years of weather and power market data. Evidence shows that wind patterns across Europe are calming, a phenomenon ignored in power market planning. Many of Europe's wind farms have been designed and built using outdated data and methodologies that fail to account for the calm impacts of global warming. These include reduced wind power output, changes in wind direction and wind stress, also evident in shifts in water distribution. While solar power offers promise, benefiting from increasingly dominant high-pressure systems, a failing wind industry and the rapid decommissioning of dependable baseload power sources such as nuclear, coal and gas plants could lead to severe and far-reaching consequences. Europe risks energy insecurity, economic instability, and a loss of public trust in the green agenda. The need for a balanced and reliable energy mix has never been more critical. The risks are not hypothetical, they are imminent. Already within 2035, the EU will shut down another 110 gigawatts of baseload power supply and replace it mainly with solar and wind power. It's not that strange that Trade Power calls this the EU green madness. Within a few years, many more will follow. Bloomberg's upcoming article may help draw attention to these critical issues, but no company, analyst, trader, or climate expert has engaged with Trade Power regarding these findings. This lack of engagement is alarming, as the trends we are observing, both atmospheric and statistical, are set to dominate the energy landscape and redefine the new normal. What took place between 1960 and 1990 is no longer relevant. Europe's green shift must be grounded in both ambition and realism. A balanced energy strategy, informed by the latest data and a clear understanding of atmospheric and power market trends, is essential. Let us not compromise Europe's future by clinging to outdated assumptions or pursuing unsustainable policies.